Didn't plan on making a video today, but I've been getting a lot of stuff about Operation Rainfall in my inbox lately. Different news about titles possibly coming to the US and, different initiatives to advance the goals of Operation Rainfall. And I just wanted to comment real quick. I'm not a Rainfaller. The games in particular, I honestly wouldn't be particularly interested in anyway, but I was involved in the Starman.net initiative to get Mother 3 brought over to get Earthbound on the Virtual Console, so I definitely appreciate your that the Operation Rainfall initiative, but I could say that if you're interested in sending a real message to Nintendo that North American Nintendo fans are interested in getting Japan only titles published in the US and in North America, I would strongly suggest taking a look at Fortune Street. Fortune Street is it was very unlikely that Nintendo would even consider bringing Fortune Street outside of Japan, but they're really interested in taking a risk on this to give some life to the Wii's lineup this holiday season. And if Fortune Street sells well, it'll send a message to Nintendo that fans are willing to try the more unlikely obscure games that aren't necessarily going to be huge hits but can actually be viable and worth bringing over. And Fortune Street, I kind of like board games. I haven't played Monopoly in years, but I do enjoy playing Monopoly. I heard it's kind of like a sort of kind of like Monopoly meets Mario Party kind of ish. So I'm not going to buy it this holiday because I simply just I don't have the cash. But if if you're interested in the Rainfall titles or just interested in general and getting more Japan only games brought over to the US, I definitely say take a look at Fortune Street. And especially since Reggie recently suggested that Nintendo is very interested in keeping the Wii around as a budget platform after the Wii U launches, and so that's going to, the Wii already has the last by then 6 years worth of games for that'll be new to people who just bought the system, this holiday season. But they possibly are going to want to release some new titles, on a very sparing basis just to keep Wii U interest, just to keep new Wii games on the shelves. I said Wii U for a minute, I meant to say Wii. So possibly Nintendo bringing over games that were Japan only, that were released maybe years ago, even games that maybe licensing games from third parties that they know will do good here. Sort of like Nintendo sort of done the opposite with Just Dance Wii. They sort of took the game from Ubisoft, and localized it for Japan and gave it a new name and marketed it to Japan because they knew that how they can make that game work in Japan. So maybe Nintendo might even take some games that they know will work in America with some tweaking or whatever, and bring those out in America to pad out the Wii U's new role as a budget system for for people who just got into Wii. So that's what I have to say about that, and thank you very much for watching.